The COVID-19 was the biggest ever shock for all the world and definitely was impacted R&D as well. Being forced to stay at home and then really be alternative in the way of managing the daily working routine. Once the pandemic reached some specific level, it was very much clear among Sol-Millennium stakeholders that effort, time and energy had to be channeled towards the pandemic products. The primary needs was to increase the production capacity in order to ship more syringes and needles. Even if the pandemic is gone, we are still utilizing such habits in order to improve our business.
Our company's mission is to build in a healthier tomorrow, and our company's vision is to be one of the most innovative medical device companies in the world and be able to come up with really innovative solutions, faster response, and a complete product portfolios to answer this pandemic. At that time, it was really challenging because demand and the customer needs, they need immediate product supplies while we don't have that much capacity. The good thing with Sol-Am is we're a small company and we can react really, really fast. We have a lot of internal capabilities, but also external resources that we could use. For instance, we own the largest syringe needle mold making facility in the world. We are working very closely with automation suppliers, so in order to manufacture 60-70 million syringes in one production line, it will only require 1 worker and 6 months' time to build those machines.
The vaccination campaign challenge is a good example of our competencies. It was a supply chain challenge, it was a production challenge. We had to multiply by many folds our production capacity, and that has been possible through the fact that we had been able to master a collaboration with other manufacturers so that they provide us manufacturing capacity. We provided them the design and the technology, as well as the market access and all the logistics and regulatory instruments to, in fact, make the products available where needed.
First of all, due to the proximity with the suppliers, help them to stay in touch and elaborate step by step the different stages and having specific checkpoints in order to avoid any potential mismatch. Secondly, it was very important to be in touch with our customer, the pharma companies, our distributors, gathering their needs and be sure that everything was very well addressed. During the time, they developed a specific strength that still now we are using in managing the other projects. In Sol-Millennium, we truly believe that everyone deserves the proper products, and also for the poor countries, we always had attention on them. Specifically in this case, last year we developed a simple safety syringes with features that prevent the reusage of the syringe itself and avoiding the spread of the virus from patient to patient.
Our participation to industry forums and industry associations like the ISO or GETSA, which is a group of companies really focused on enteral feeding. Those forums are a place to exchange ideas, to think about the future developments into the industry and how to address global healthcare issues. It's beneficial for the company, it's beneficial for our end user.
During the pandemic, there was a strong discussion on how to identify and differentiate the type of syringes based on the quantity of the medication that remain inside the barrel. This feature was called dead space or dead volume. Sol-Millennium was able to identify some gaps in the existing norms and then made some amendments, some requests of improve the standard. This was voted, was accepted, and nowadays Sol-Millennium is leading the improvement of the standard for the sake of the old industry. In 2022, with the blood collection product, Sol-Millennium was awarded with the 3 international design awards in the medical field out of 3 competitions that we attended. It was an extremely nice results that rewarded all the technical design and manufacturing team for the great effort that they put during the pandemic.
It's very important that companies are sharing the same vision. Whether they are competitors or suppliers of customers, sharing the same goal, which is really improving the health, the global health, and assisting clinicians and patients to get the right product in order to deliver the right treatment is fundamental.
I think the future mission for SOAM is to build a global highway. There's a lot of really good manufacturers, small ones, medium ones, also the large manufacturers with a very good product portfolios, a lot of innovations, including SOAM, to build a highway for them to link with thousands of hospitals globally in order to provide affordable one-stop shopping for medical devices and supplies.